over halfway through the bundle now, thank God. Well, let's start getting to the end of this. Welcome to PS Too Many Games.
PS Too Many Games.
Hello guys, welcome to what I believe is part 5 of the Man of Steel bundle experience adventure. Yeah.
Ready for fun.
It's been quite fun going through this bundle so far, but I think people are starting to get a bit laggy on it, and I must be honest, I'm getting a little bit like that, but we've still got a good lord, 40 games to go through. Yep. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon, folks, so but once we get through it, we'll be a lot better off. Trust me. I just want to clarify something, by the way. When I did the count about 2 weeks ago, I counted all the games from this bundle in that one too. So that number's not going to go up anytime soon. I mean, we bought a few games for like Ground CX and such, but once I've gone through that, I'll do a recount again, because sometimes my mathematics can be like 1 or 2 off, but I firmly believe that is the actual right number. Hopefully. On a slightly sadder note, and you might have seen this short, good lord, there's so many S's, my Aqua Blue controller has decided to give up before I can display it. I mean, I don't want to display broken controllers, what's the point of that? That's just like, yeah, I've got a shell. But let's just say the wheels are now in motion for stands for the controllers. Obviously boxes will stand by themselves, they're boxes. All I need now probably is to find out, or basically just buy some stands for actual consoles out the box, because you know what I mean. And then we can start actually building a new unit just for the actual consoles and items. And when we do that, that means we're probably going to have more space on top. If I know what I'm doing, I can build a smaller unit, go on top of these for games. If you understand what I mean. So like basically a 2-shelving unit which will fit between that gap, which will, I've done the mathematics and done the measurements, they will fit. Obviously smaller units are so much easier to build, and obviously something that will be supported by this, which should be quite simple. Plans are afoot. Plans are very much afoot. I've literally mentioned it every episode, I'm going to mention it again. Leeds Scary Market, it's happening, I'm going. I'll see you there. Jesus, I've made... You can always tell it's January when you haven't got much to say or do. You're just like trying to get through the month of January. It's the worst month of the year. It really is, for obvious reasons. A, you've got no money after Christmas. B, it's cold. C, social life is just non-existent sometimes. D, the sun goes down at 4 o'clock. E, the morale's just not there. So yeah, it's my worst month of the year for me. Ironically, next month is my birthday. So February immediately becomes a joyous month. I've got to that age now where birthdays just don't really matter that much to me. I go out for like a meal or something, but that's about it. I've also got to that age when you get socks for Christmas, you don't moan, you go, you know what, I need some socks.
Socks.
But as I said in a previous episode, game controllers really are now like top of my list on priority. Obviously games will always be number one, because that's the whole point of this channel. But controllers are like 1.5 right now, they really are, because I'm getting to that point now where I'm getting concerned. A, I'm not finding many controllers. B, if I find them they're broken. C, some of them are getting a tad expensive, like the yellow one I mentioned, 50 quid, fuck you CEX. Obviously, for people who haven't spoken to me on Instagram or Discord, I haven't been ignoring you, you might notice I'm a terrible replier. I reply to you, then I forget for like a day, then I'll reply again. That's not on purpose, that's just me literally forgetting. My short-term memory is really bad, so I humbly apologise for that. Oh, good lord. Sometimes I'll have nothing on my plate. I say sometimes, rarely I have nothing on my plate, and there'll be most of the time where I've got tons on my plate for real life problems and issues, so just remember that, please. We're going to start now because this bundle is 19 games. As it stands, if I find something I actually own, which I don't think I own any of these this time, then I'll get less, but 19 games. So we're going to start early because this is going to take us quite the while. And There is some shovelware, but I don't think it's all shovelware this time. There are some interesting choices. I'm just going to get into these. Game number 1, Outlaw Golf 2. Such a good franchise, they got a sequel. I'm certain the original one must have been good because I made a sequel for it. Outlaw Golf blows away all other golf games, including their original one. It's lewd, crude, and freaking fun. Apparently. It's a golf game. It's a golf game with some gimmicks, so I'm not going to go much into this. Apparently, comedian Dave Attell is the announcer. Never heard of him, so he can't be that good. But it probably is it's a British game, so is it an American comedian? I don't know. But we're not even going to go into the next game, because the next game is Outlaw Volleyball. We're just going to go straight into it. It's still from the same... It's got to be the same people. Has to be the same people, surely. No shoes, no shirts, no mercy. Sounds like some kind of terrible line of some kind of like ninja academy. 50 tour events, not bad. 16 outrageous characters. Quick, intense play. There's nothing intense about beach volleyball. As you can see, they're clearly going for the sex appeal on the front and the back. I have nothing against volleyball. It's a sport. It happens. Just obviously, you don't see me going for the spike. I'm not a Superman. I'm not going to jump up and go woohoo! Oh god. Yeah. So those are the first 2 games, and the only O games. But I needed them both. So thank you, Man of Steel. Let's move into the P's. Yes. Now the next game. In all rights, should be a Phoenix game, but it's not. It's a 505 Game Street game, so it could be decent, but party girls. Look at that. Literally on the back, the first thing it says is girls and swimsuits, so we know what this is all about. A series of mini games, sounds very Phoenix-like. Easy to play and fun for everyone. We'll decide who the winner will be from amongst the bathing beauties. 15 mini-games, shimmering silver waters, bubbly voices, and ivory skin. Fucking hell. Choose the girl you like the most and lead her to victory. Guaranteed fun for all. Yes, fun for all. Especially the feminists out there. Incredible fun for them. Jesus Christ. This is probably the low threshold of 505 street games. I don't know how much it costs, but I bet you at CEX it actually costs something. Like, more than it should. Hopefully Dave will spice that price down now. Hopefully it's tiny. Hopefully it doesn't deserve the price it's probably getting, but it's a game and I now own it. Yay. Next game, Police Chase Down, an age tech game. Terrorists strike. Escort the government VIP and defend him from the unrelenting terrorist assaults. Okay, at least you know what so you're fighting terrorists. Okay. And you're a policeman. Okay. As part of the elite police squad, you are to choose from one of the 4 tough law enforcement officers. You get a choice. Race through freeways, cities, and wilderness areas in over 10 top secret missions. Yeah, this already sounds cheap and terrible. We're going to leave it there. Comes in languages of English and French. Wow. Yeah, age tech games, they're hit and miss. Mostly miss, but there are kind of some hits out there. Please Chase Down, we now own it. Moving on. Next game, Portal Runner. It's probably the best game we've seen so far, but I didn't say much. It's like saying this pile of shit is slightly smaller than that pile of shit. This is probably a decent game, I don't know, I never owned it, but please don't hurt me for that. Let's just check the back. Over 25 challenging levels set in 5 unique worlds. Varied gameplay, shooting, puzzle solving, exploring, and multiplayer. Right, here we go, here's the story. Vicky's arch nemesis, Bridget Blue, has unleashed a diabolical plot to trap Vicky in the world outside her domain. Vicky finds herself travelling from one new world to another through a succession of portals. She will need to fight her way through a dinosaur-infested swamp, a medieval castle, and an alien spacecraft to escape Bridget Blue's treacherous plans. On the way, she will meet a stalwart new friend, Leo the Lion, who will stand by her side to fight off the evil denizens of these strange new worlds. Well, the story's not bad, so maybe I'll take that pile of shit name back. That's what it says, by the way, but it's made by 3DO, so it could be half decent, but it's not screaming by me at me, put it that way. If I was younger, that is. But anyway, it's now part of the collection. Probably the best game so far. So, yeah. Move aside though, because we're now actually getting to a decent game. Pac-Man Rally. I am stunned it took till getting a bundle to get Pac-Man Rally. We all know who Pac-Man is. Pac-Man World are very good games. Pac-Man Rally I've never played before, but I'll give it a try. Join Pac-Man, his friends, and a host of other Namco characters in the fastest, most exciting kart racer game ever made. That's a bold claim, I must say. Race against your friends, against the computer, or fight it out in battle mode. So basically, this is just Mario Kart from Pac-Man. Pretty much. I would like to know the characters they have, because obviously Bankai. If there are any like Bankai Namco, so I would like to know. By the way, I've been looking. There's no CX vouchers so far. Sad face. I'm curious the characters. I have to Google that later on. But yes, this is probably one of the first game in the bundle. Well, it's the first game in today's collection that I actually would play if I actually was a boy. Pac-Man Rally, good game. I hope. Out of the P's into the Q's. Quest for Sleeping Beauty. I am genuinely stunned it has taken this long to get this game. There's only 4 Q games, but there's only one common one. This one. And I've seen it many times in CX. I just never got it because that, you know when that your mind plays tricks on you, saying you got that. Of course you own that game. No, I never owned it. Never owned it in a million years. Defy dark. Oh, good lord. Let's try that again, shall we? Defy dark dungeons and ghoulish ghosts. Jesus Christ. To rescue Sleeping Beauty in this gripping take on a classic tale. That's pretty much it. This could be made rather well. Made by Liquid Games. I have very little to no knowledge of Liquid Games, so I'm going to try that just to see if it's good. I think I know the answer already. But we shall see. Never judge until you give... No, you know what? I will judge Phoenix Games straight away. I will judge them. I'm hoping it's going to be half decent. Anyway, let's get into the R's. The rest of the games all are... Good lord. These 4 minutes have been terrible for my mental being. Let's get into the R games, shall we? First, the R games. A classic board game for those who like strategy. Risk. Global domination. Made by Atari, by the way. For those who don't know, Risk is a classic board game all about strategy, about conquering countries and cities. It's a long-term board game. I played it in the past. It sounds stupid. I will happily play like Total War on the computer because you can walk away, come back. Board game of Risk, when you got people in the room, you can't walk away. You got to keep going. No, short bursts with war games for me. I have played Risk in the past, but it can take quite a while. Good lord. Just had a Jonathan Ross moment. Jonathan Ross can't say ours. Wage wars against 10 of the greatest military minds in history. Play classic Risk, secret mission Risk, or capital Risk. A whole lot of risk there. But yes, yeah, I'm not going to knock Risk. I'm not going to knock it at all. It's alright, you know. It's alright. Another game which I'm shocked I don't own. Robots. Remember this film? It was Robin Williams is the only reason this film was decent. I was certain I owned this for many long times, but I was confusing it with Robot Warlords. And once again, that mind plays trick on you. It's like, yeah, you own that game, Adam. Of course you do. Yeah, so obviously based on the film. Save robot kind from being turned into scrap metal. Play as Rodney Copperbottom, yes, that's his name, and join the outrageous mechanical pals, the Rusties, as they try to fail Ratchet's evil plan. By the way, there's a typo here. That's what it literally says. Fail. It should be foil. All the humorous characters and non-stop action of Robots, the movie, comes to life in immersion gameplay. The only thing I like about this film is I think the good protagonist, how can I put this? The original lead of the Robots is played by Mel Brooks, who is still alive, by the way. Mel Brooks. I forgot what was it. Big Well. I've only seen the film twice. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack, Jack. Oh, don't yank my crank. I cannot believe I've just got the jive on this channel. Chum don't want the help. Chum don't get the help.
Can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
All right, would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine?
Just hang loose, blood. She gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama raised no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
Say cutting cliche only saying we say be doing everything.
Chump don't wanna help, Chump don't get the help.
Say can't hang, say seven.
Next game, moving on. Next game, RC Toy Machines. Another glorious RC game. Made by... Yes, you know it. Phoenix.
Phoenix Games, oh how they disappoint. Every new release, just more to complain about.
Phoenix Games! God damn it. Put your radio control car driving skills to the ultimate test. Race through makeshift tracks. Set up the real world. That's it. Oh god, it's going to be shit. We know it's going to be shite. Oh good lord. You know, buying Big Bundle has really helped, and it has helped a lot. You have no idea, Man of Steel, but you kind of forget how much shovelware there is in PS2. And going through all the shovelware in a short time period in bulk, mentally, it's not been fun. Because you know when you buy good games you want to talk about, but a lot of these games, it's like, I don't really want to talk much about it. That's why I read the back covers now, because it gives me something. But besides the Wii, the PS2 must have been the console with the most shovelware, because the Wii got tons of shovelware. But this, yeah. And for those who are wondering, that's probably the main reason why I won't do Wii or the PS2. I can't do shovelware again. The pain of it all. Anyway, let's keep going. Next game, Reign of Fire. I think it's based off the film released in like the early 2000s. It wasn't a good film, by the way. In 2024 AD, I shit you not, in a post-apocalyptic world, mankind struggles to survive under a rain of fire from the skies. You must lead a dangerous crusade to bring these flying beasts to their knees. Okay, first of all, apparently dragons have knees. I never met a dragon because they don't fucking exist. Second of all, 2024. Do you remember last year when all those dragons attacked and we were under serious threat from being eradicated from the planet? Because I don't fucking remember that. I don't remember any of that at all. Thirdly, I think Christian Bale's in this film. And I'm not a Christian Bale fan. I think he's a overrated actor. If it wasn't for, like, Batman, he would be a nobody. That's going to get some fucking criticism in the chat. Or the comments. But yeah, enough said, moving on. Bring the fire, people. Next game, Roadkill. Midway game. And we finally have a CX voucher. Yay! Only a small one though, but we've got one. Okay. Okay. So apparently this was 2023, the 2nd of January, hilariously. You only bought 2 games that day. Roadkill, this one, which you, good lord, paid £4, and Noble Racing, which you paid £3 for. I don't think there's been much difference in prices since then, but okay, you went all the way to Exeter CX to buy these 2 games. I can't criticise that. I've gone further for less. Anyway, back to the game. Roadkill. It's a midway game, so it's going to be made half decently before they financially destroy themselves. The apocalypse wiped out everything except gangs, guns, cars, and vengeance. Oh, how nice is that? They got lucky. Drive to survive as you establish your badass reputation, linked to a gang of cutthroats and renegades in the massive living world of Hell County. Oh, thank God they called it Hell County. What a coincidence. It's probably a decent game. So problem is, every time I see the word badass, I think of AEW wrestler Jon Moxley, who is anything but a badass. My God, he's the worst wrestler in the world. My God. To the point where I have hardcore friends who've watched AEW from the beginning. Ever since this latest storyline with Jon Moxley and the Hell Riders, I believe, they've stopped watching. They can't watch anymore. At the same time, WWE is now on Netflix. Yeah, so much easier to watch WWE right now. Plus the Royal Rumble's coming up, the best pay-per-view of the year. Represent! Anyway, that's enough wrestling talk. Let's move on. A Capcom game. My God, a game that's probably made decently well. Riding Spirits 2. Don't laugh. This is so hard to find. You have no idea. It's not an expensive rare game, but on my travels, this is the only copy I've ever seen, and I got it sent to me, so I didn't even find it in the travels. Get ready to ride 330 bikes from leading manufacturers Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Ducati, Aprilia, Triumph, BMW, Bimotor, here we go, now we're getting struggles, Kagiva, Husqvarna, good God, Husqvarna, KTM and Augusta. Woo! Because I'm a motorbike fan, and I know all these, and then I got to the ones that like from the lower classes, like here we go, now we're struggling. So it's basically the ultimate bike racer that is a MotoGP, probably made very well. I would probably recommend people trying that. Riding Spirits 2, probably the first genuinely good game we've got in the bundle that I know of. I mean, Pac-Man Rally's pretty good too. There's probably some good games in there, but that's the one I would put money on being the best. Next game, Robotech Invasion. This looks half decent from the cover. Reclaim the Earth from the alien invasion forces. The amount of games today that's been apocalyptic is ridiculous. In the 21st century, it's always the 21st century, isn't it? Humankind was freed from the confines of a solar system through the discovery of alien technology known as Robotech. Okay. Contact with the stars also brought war with the invading aliens. This sounds like War of the Worlds right now. A race of parasitic... Here we go. Let me try that again. A race of parasitic aliens bent on conquering and transforming the Earth into a new home world. Okay, basic alien invasion stuff. Okay. Now it's up to you and the battle-hardened survivors of Robotech expeditions to lead the way for one final attempt to liberate the Earth from the invading of aliens. Okay, so... long story short... aliens come, they want our planet, they win the war, we have one more chance. Simple as that. I'm actually kind of intrigued. I will try that. Well done. Penultimate game, and it's a Phoenix game.
Phoenix games, oh how they fail.
Roller Coaster Funfair. Now, this looks shit. But you don't understand, this looks real shit. Like, Theme Park on the PlayStation 1 looked better than this, in my opinion. You know, understand, it's that kind of shit. And plus, we all know the best roller coaster simulation game ever is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Fact. But anyway, let's just read the back. You can play mini golf, race airboats, have a go at bumper cars, shoot in a saloon, and even, fucking even, play football. That is exactly what it says in the British version. This sounds so terrible. I'm not even going to bother keep looking for it. For those who are wondering, by the way, Phoenix Games were a German-based company, I believe, because I've done some basic research. German-based company, and they made a lot of these games. A lot of these games never made in America. Only the PAL people got them. Oh, aren't we happy? Aren't we so fucking privileged to get these games? Fuck. Last game, nothing special, but I don't know why I left it till last, but I did. Rig Racer 2. I don't know why it reminds me of Big Rig Racing. By the way, Google that. That's one of the worst games ever made, but it does. Rig Racer 2. Hustle around Europe's race circuits in one of the eight. Oh, this is terrible English grammar. Good lord. Okay, we'll try that again. Hustle around Europe's race circuits in one of 8 of the fiercest big rigs known to man. That feels like there's off 8 of. That feels like there shouldn't. That doesn't sound right. You don't put off 2. Yeah, that sounds wrong. Test your reflexes at night and claim victory in challenge mode. That's better. Never drive faster than you can see. Well, no shit. In all seriousness, you watch truck racing, it's actually kind of hilarious because A, they don't give a shit. Also, by the way, bubble wrapped. I was told, by the way, bubble wrap is so you can keep the CDs in place. I learned something. Thank you for that. If you ever watched truck racing, it's actually quite a good watch occasionally because A, it's real racing. B, seeing them like skid trucks is hilarious. C, they don't mind getting a bit bumpy.
Pode tomar ultrapassagens ali. Tem o toque do Beto com o Roberval.
Roberval com o Beto, os dois líderes.
Roberval e Beto bateram, rodaram. Que panca feia ali com o Djalma.
And you got to be good to race trucks. You have. And that's it for the P through R collection. There was 2 games I actually owned, but they were really like low end stuff. We're talking like 50 pence stuff. And that's on my fault again. I will say one thing though. Okay, so I own Pimp My Ride, right? There's a second, there is Pimp My Ride Street Racing, which is so much harder to find. I need to find that game sooner rather than later. If anyone has Pimp My Ride Street Racing, hook me up. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. We're less than like 2 weeks away from the actual game market now, so we're now in like focus. Actually, like let's get some good shit this time, because yeah, I would like to. I'm so happy to have this bundle, but we're now getting to that point where near the end it's like, yes, we can actually move on to different things. But once again, thank you, Man of Steel. Yeah, you helped the channel and my collection so much. You have no idea, because it would have taken me months to find all these games. Absolute months. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye.